What's up, everyone? ODC, that's me here, and be sure to check out BigBoyCollectibles.com for all your G.I. Joe action figure needs. Whether it's vintage or new, BigBoyCollectibles.com will have it. Yo, Joe!
What's going on, everyone? ODC, that's me here, and today's review we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Punisher action figure. It does come with an alternate head, so it comes with 2 heads, and it comes with 3 accessories as weapons. I believe you have a bazooka here, or a rocket launcher. We have it looks like an M240. Let me know in the comments below if I'm a little bit off there with that. It looks like an M240 though. And then we have what looks to be a grenade launcher here. So, or a gas launcher, whatever you want to call it. On the side, really nice artwork here of the Punisher on the side, and same thing on the other side. No big difference there. It does have a really nice Punisher logo on top, and I really like the old school Punisher logo on the front. It really feels like this is more of an exclusive than Namor, I guess, even though it did say Namor on top, which is pretty nice. But yeah, on the back, nice little picture of the Punisher on the back. It has a brief little description that says, a ruthless vigilante, Punisher single-handedly takes down crime one bad guy at a time. And then the other figures that you can get in that Spider-Man wave, which this is not a part of officially. This is just what they do with the exclusives. They kind of add in the previous wave, or the wave that's out at that time. So no biggie dealy there. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get Punisher out of package and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back with the Punisher out of packaging, and this is actually not an accessory that he comes with. I gave him this sniper rifle, and I'll explain where I got it from, because this is probably the route that you should go, especially with the amount of accessories that this set came with. Here are the accessories that he did come with. Here's the bazooka or rocket launcher. It's very similar to what we got with Deadpool, except it just doesn't have a silly, stupid boxing glove on it, which I don't really care for anyway. But here you have that. Here is the M240. Let me know in the comments below if I'm being inaccurate about that, but that's what it looks like to me, at least. I like that it's actually green and black. Looks good, but why on earth would you make these green and black, which looks fine? These look fine, and make this white? Well, why? So I have to use the one from Deadpool. I actually don't really like the way this grenade launcher looks. It looks just kind of, I don't know, just weird. It just looks weird. It looks too short. I don't know. I just don't like the way it looks. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. But if you're wondering where I got this sniper rifle from, this is actually from the Core Elite action figures. They're actually 3 3/4 inch action figures, and you can find them at your local Walmart. And they actually come with these weapons. It comes with a Scar. It comes with this sniper rifle right here, which almost looks like I want to say a HK sniper rifle. It looks similar to that, but it also comes with a Scar. It comes with a FAMAS. It comes with a pump action shotgun. Comes with a submachine gun, which actually I think this is I forgot. Anyway, comes with a Spaz. Comes with another revolver with a scope on it. Looks pretty cool. And then it comes with 2 of these Uzis, which is probably what I'm going to give him to display him. I just kind of threw this sniper rifle in his hand. I know he can't look down the scope. I got him to the closest to it as I could, best of my ability. But I guess you can use different angles and this, that, and the other thing. But he can two-hand a sniper rifle, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I actually got those with the Core Elite figures. Like I said, they're 3 3/4" figures. You can pick them up at from Walmart. I can't talk. My God. And they're actually pretty cheap. Like, I got this whole set, and I think I got that with the drone set, and I think it was also with the, what else was it with? I can't remember. I think it was with the drone set, though. It was definitely with that, and I think that goes for like 12, 13 bucks or something like that, and you get all these really awesome accessories, so that's pretty sweet. I'm probably going to have them with the Uzis, though. They look the best, I think. And he holds them. And if, like I said, even if you need to mod, because he doesn't have trigger fingers, which is a big shame to me, you can actually cut these off. Whether you're using a razor blade or whatever, you can actually cut the trigger fingers or trigger guards off at this point and leave it kind of angling down. This way you actually can fit the hand all the way up there, which is probably what I'm going to do. But he looks awesome with his double Uzis. I actually want to switch this head out from the traditional head to the Jim Lee head. And he looks like right out of the comic. It looks awesome. And you can also use this for your armory, and this is a cheap way to, you know, let's say you're a G.I. Joe collector and you're a Marvel Legends collector. It's a 2-for-1 deal. You get a nice little drone, and you get some 6-inch action figure weapons, which is fantastic. And they're not painted white. But as far as the weapons that he does come with, he can hold on to all of them, as I'm trying to hurry up and rush. Yet again, we have the issue, though, that he doesn't really hold this too well because he doesn't have a trigger finger, and the trigger guard is getting in the way. So that kind of sucks. And it looks like a little peanut gun, like a little potato gun or something. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's too teeny. When he's two-handing this thing, it just doesn't look right. This is not intimidating at all. I would never have this displayed with him. So this is going to go in the fodder pile and probably never get used. As far as the rocket launcher, yet again, we have the problem of the handle being too short and the trigger guard getting in the way. So you can do one of two things. You can either cut his finger and make a trigger finger, or you can cut the trigger guard and kind of push down. This way you can manipulate it. But he can't hold it. I mean, he can still hold it. You can't really get two hands on it, though, which is what you probably want. But I mean, I guess you could use angles and just kind of have him like that, kind of covering this hand like so, like he's shooting it. So you can do that with the M240. He does hold it. Yet again, the trigger guard getting in the way, but he can two-hand this, which is pretty dope. So you don't have an issue there. You can two-hand it, which is the most important part for the Punisher, I think. It's one of the most important parts of this figure is the fact that he can two-hand weapons and not look ridiculous like the DC Collectibles Red Hood from Arkham Knight. That figure can't two-hand a weapon at all. But anyway, I really like the tack belt. It's not too much. It's not too bulky. It looks really good. I like the really good paint job on the Punisher logo. It looks really good. This is my preferred head sculpt. Some people might say it's a little bit too big. I think it's just the fact that it's actually sitting too high up on the peg, so I'm actually going to Dremel this head out, fix it so it sits flush, but that's something to note. It does sit a little bit high on the neck, making his neck look almost like a giraffe, especially you can see it from the side. It's just something that bothers me. Now, it might not bother everyone, but I really do like the black paint shading going throughout the bandolier. The bandolier, I shouldn't say bandolier, I should say harness here instead of bandolier, because it's not what it's called. Bandolier would be one-sided and drooping over. But vest here, or yeah, I'll just go with that. His holster, there, holster, stupid holster. But I really like the sculpt on the grenades. It looks really good, and there is a nice wash, a black wash going throughout this and his belt here, and it looks really good. And it is a separate piece, which is nice. And the paint is also continued onto the skull itself, so you don't have to just worry about these big mag pieces. If you move them out of the way, the paint stops. You know, the gloves are painted on, as well as the boots. I think the boots are actually just a white plastic, which is just fine with me. Some people were kind of like, oh, why didn't they sculpt the gloves on? It doesn't really bother me too much. Like I said, this is the preferred head for me. Both heads are fine. I just really like the white bandana on him. It looks really good. But both heads look pretty good. Nice 5 o'clock shadow on this one, so if you want a 5 o'clock shadow on this one's kind of clean shaven. But both really good representations of Frank. What looks really cool. I do want to note that this one actually has some dark circles underneath the eye, so it kind of makes him look a little bit more grimy than normal, which I think looks more like a badass. Like, he looks like he's been up for days, kind of stalking someone or something like that. But I'm gonna have to try and find or outsource a Punisher war van for him, because I mean, we got a great 6-inch action figure of Frank Castle here. Even though, and I kind of agree with this, he should be on the Bucky Cat body mold. I don't mind it. He's actually on the Grim Reaper body, but and he might be considered a little bit too tall. Like here's a WWE figure standing next to him. So, but that's Bam Bam Bigelow. Here's Neville, and he's on the shorter side. But these figures run a little bit taller. But I don't know if I have another Marvel Legend, to be honest with you. I think I stored all my Marvel Legends away. I think I have Namor somewhere. Oh wait, no, I have. Here we go. I have a few. Oops, pardon me. Here's Wolverine. He runs on the small side. And I bumped the camera. I apologize. Here's Namor. He's on the same body mold. A little bit different tooling here on the upper torso, though. And then finally we have, and this time I didn't bump the camera, thank God, we have the Bucky Cat body mold, which I think he should be on. But still a good representation of the Punisher. Thank God we finally don't have that stupid Nick Fury body anymore with that dumb trench coat. They finally got rid of that, and we have a really good representation of Frank Castle here. And I think it looks really good. And you can pair him up with Wolverine if you want, or Daredevil if you have the red Daredevil. And they'll look really good together. So, like I said, any way you want to go with it, I would definitely try to source these, at least try to find the Uzis. But you can definitely find them at Walmart. That's where I got mine. And he looks pretty freaking awesome. He does hold him a little bit odd, though. Like he's kind of pointing down, but not the worst thing in the world. There we go. That looks pretty dope. Just a bullshit ass pose, but whatever. He looks awesome. I like him. I'm glad to have him. He is hitting Walgreens pretty much everywhere now. I know he was hitting Walgreens a little bit earlier on this week, but he's everywhere now. You can pick him up. And I actually picked mine up for $14.99. There was a sale. And if the sticker says $14.99, he's also $14.99. Don't let the teller tell you that it's $19.99. Say, no. You say $14.99. I want it for $14.99. That's what I got. So, I digress. This is still a good weapon to keep him with. You can use this, but I mean, he pretty much has an armory. So I mean, I guess you could use this, or but this white, no. But don't use this. This looks like a Nerf gun. I don't know. Get that out of here. So with that being said, I would definitely give him 2 thumbs up. I really do like this figure a lot. Yeah, he's going to go nicely on my shelf with my Daredevil figure and a Spider-Man figure and this, that, and the other thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.